Good morning, everybody. Welcome on this lovely sunny Friday morning where I am. It's absolutely beautiful out. You'd never believe it was the middle of January. It's absolutely glorious. It's not when you go out, it's cold, but yeah, it's really, really lovely. So I hope you've got nice weather where you are. I know there's been a lot of floods around, which has been absolutely terrible, isn't it? But hope everybody's well, keeping their pecker up, so to speak, and getting on with things. I don't know if there's a few people out there. I know Jim's out there watching, so good morning, Jim. I missed your phone call the other day. I'm sorry. Um, Jim gave me a ring, and I've just realised. So, hope you're doing all right, Jim. And miss seeing you on Fridays. Good morning, June. I don't know whether Barbara's with you. Morning, Mary. Hope you're okay. Heard you went and had your jabs done. So I hope you're fighting fit now and ready to face the world. Good morning, Christine Davis. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Mark Wright. Lovely you could join us this morning for our meditation. I think we've got, again, I don't know, I don't think I've done this one before. Those of you that know me, join me on a Friday morning, know that I normally I'm given inspiration from Spirit on what meditation I'm going to do on a Friday. And I think I might have done something similar to this, but I think it was before I came on and did Spiritual Psychics TV. So if it is a bit similar to another one, then I do apologise, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it anyway. Good morning, Lynn Taylor. So lovely that you could join us this morning. Nice to have a few different names with us today. So I'm so glad you're with us. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the Reverend Lesley Knight, and I'm based at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, and I'm I train the healers there, and I'm a medium, and I do Indian head massage and bits and bobs. Good morning, Alison. Nice that you could join me this morning. I think we really need. Richard is doing a fantastic job with Spiritual Psychics TV, keeping us all together and giving us a bit of upliftment in this gloomy old time. And especially for the people that, oh, Babs is at the dentist. Oh, ugh, not good. Mind you, it's nicer to be able to get an appointment. I've got a friend who's really struggling to get an appointment at the moment. She's broken her tooth and she's waiting for an emergency one or a cancellation so she can go in and get her tooth sorted. I think we all hate the dentist, don't we? But it has to be done. The pain coming in, and my little tiny granddaughter's suffering with her teeth growing this morning, and yeah, so there are pain coming in and the pain going out on their teeth. Mary says she's fine, but just heard a work colleague has passed. Oh, Mary, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I think we're all getting. There seems to be so many losses, doesn't there, at the moment? I don't know whether it's that we're. I don't know. I know it probably sounds daft if you think you're focusing on it more, or we're just in a place where I don't know. We seem to be, you know, finding out about these things, and it's having a bigger effect on us. Or maybe it's just our age. You know, that I'm getting to that age now where people around me obviously are getting older. But I'm so sorry about that, Mary. We'll send her some blessings to her family. You know, we've got a big healing group on our Wimbledon church website. So if anybody who's watching this morning wants some healing for themselves or for any of their loved ones or friends, you know, put a just put a note on the Wimbledon church website, and we'll add you to our healing book, and we'll send healing out, and it does really make a difference. You know, it doesn't matter if you don't believe or if they don't believe, as long as they don't mind having their names put on there. You don't even have to give their full name or, you know, why they need healing. It's just a matter of sending those thoughts out. And it really does make a difference. I know it's made a big difference in my life with different things, and I know a lot of the people on here this morning will reiterate that. There's a lot of them are healers. Oh, that's lovely. Everybody's sending you big hugs, Mary. I think that's a nice thing, isn't it? We're able to reach people that, you know, I've made so many new friends since I've come on Spiritual Psychics TV and, you know, other churches that I've done services for, that there's lots of people now whose names come up and you recognise their picture and it's like they're friends even though you've never met. And I think that's lovely, and we're all there to back each other up, aren't we? And that's what makes it so special. Okie dokie, so let's get moving on our meditation this morning. So make yourselves lovely and comfortable, find somewhere nice to sit, turn your phones off or put them on silent. I think I've done all mine. Luckily my postman's already been this morning, so that won't disturb me at this end. Just close our eyes and just take a few deep breaths in and out. In and out. Just relax your body. Let your body feel heavy. And any thoughts that come into your mind, just let them drift away. Any problems, any shopping lists you might have to do later, just let them drift into your mind and drift away. This is your time to have some peace and some quiet, time to revitalise yourselves. Little bit of special time for you, because we all give out so much at the moment that we need to replenish ourselves as well. So just sit and listen as you breathe in, breathe out, concentrate on that breath. Feel your body relaxing, getting heavier. Give your neck and your head a twist around. Get rid of any tension that might be in your shoulders. And I want you to visualize a beautiful white light coming up through your feet, coming up past your ankles into your shins. Watch that white light as it goes up past your knees into your thighs, up into your torso. Watch as it goes down your arms into your hands, up through your neck area and into your head. Notice how you feel with that energetic, energizing white light, that protective white light, completely filling your body. Feel that white light as it goes deep down into your heart area, making you feel loved, making you feel important and special. You are important, you do mean something. Feel that love and that peace as that white light goes deep into your heart area. And today we're going to find ourselves on the plains in America. The ground is made of loose dirt and there are rocks and hills all around you. It looks like a place you might see in a western. The sun is bright orange in the sky and it's very, very warm. Have a look around you. What can you see? There are cactus plants and brushwood gently blowing in the breeze. It feels very, very deserted, but you're not afraid. Have a good look around you. How do you feel? And as you look around, in the distance, you can see the shadows of what looks like a group of people. Just watch as they start to come closer. And as you look, there's a big ridge of a hill in front of you. Watch as those shadows seem to come over the hill. And as they come over the hill, you notice that they seem to look like a group of Native American Indians. Watch as they stand on the ridge of their hill. The sun is shining behind them. Don't be afraid. They don't want to hurt you. They look so majestic, so proud, as they're standing on the ridge of that hill. Just watch as they start to come down the hill. There seems to be a chief leading them. And as they get closer, you can see the chief has a large headdress on made of leather and feathers. What sort of feathers are they? What colours are they? Just watch as they come closer. You can see the chief is riding a white horse. It's so striking. And the chief seems so strong, so majestic, so powerful as he comes closer to you on his horse. There are other members of his tribe around him. And as you look, you notice that one of them has a spare horse. And he leads the horse over to you. Watch as he climbs off his horse and beckons for you to come over. Don't be afraid. Go over to him. He wants you to go and to climb onto the horse. The horse is very gentle and you know it won't hurt you. And the Indian climbs down from his horse and helps you to get up on the spare horse he has bought for you. This horse is so gentle, so calm. It doesn't matter whether you've ever ridden before or not. You know you're safe. The Indian now climbs back on his horse and leads yours with a leather strap, so you can go with them. Your horse has no saddle, just a rug on it, but you feel so secure. Hold onto the horse's mane as it begins to walk along with the rest of the tribe back up the hill. You slowly begin to go back up the hill on the horse with the rest of the tribe and the chief. And as you look down the hill behind you, you can see all the tracks of the horses in the dirt. You keep riding until you reach the crest of the hill. And when you get to the top, in front of you, down at the bottom of the hill, in front of you, you can see what's outside. You can see lots of teepees. It looks like a camp, and there's lots of teepees and horses. And you can see smoke from fires going up into the air. The horses carry on going down the hill. Parts of it are quite rocky. You feel so safe as you get closer to the camp. Lots of children run up to you to greet you. They are dressed in leather tunics and some have beads around their necks. They're so happy to see you. It's as though they've been waiting for you. They run along the side of the horses as you keep going until you belong and you come to the camp. And once you get into the camp, the Indian leading your horse comes over and helps you to climb down. The children are so excited and they grab you by the hands and take you into the camp. There are dogs running round in the camp, and there's women cooking and sewing, making what looks like clothes and shoes from leather. You can smell food cooking. And one of the women, one of the squaws, bring you a container of water. As you drink it, feel how cool it is as it trickles down your throat. It's so refreshing, so invigorating. Thank her for bringing this water to you. It doesn't even taste like normal water. It tastes so special. The children want you to go and play with them. Follow them and go and sit down with them. They seem to be playing a game similar to what we would call jacks. And they have some small white pebbles and are throwing them into the air and catching them on the backs of their hands. They give you the stones so you can try. They're so happy. Enjoy just sitting and playing with them. Feel that childlike happiness. Not having any worries, not having any anxiety. Bring that fun side out. Throw the pebbles into the air and see how many you catch. It takes a lot of practice. But just enjoy being with them. Listen to their laughter. They're so carefree, they're so innocent as they sit and play the game with you. One of the Native American Indians comes over and asks you to follow him. He takes you to the largest camp. It's the biggest wigwam there is. And he asks you to go into the tent, into the teepee. As you go inside, it's quite dark, and you can smell what seems like incense. The chief of the Indians is inside the tent, and he welcomes you and asks you to sit down. The floor is covered in rugs, and it's so cozy. You're quite surprised that you can understand what the chief is saying to you. He tells you what tribe he's from. What tribe have you joined this morning? What tribe have you been to visit? I want you to remember this. Remember the tribe. And he says that you're very welcome to come to his camp. He has coloured face paint on his face, and he takes a small pot of powder which looks like it's been mixed with water, and he dips his finger in the pot and paints marks on your face and tells you you are now an honorary member of his tribe. What colour did he paint on you? What did he paint on your face? Was it different shapes? Was it stripes? I want you to remember this, it's important. He takes a necklace and puts it over your head. Have a look at that necklace to see what it's made of. What does this mean to you? What do you think the meaning of this necklace is? It's obviously very special and means a lot to the Indian tribe. You're being treated as a very special guest. Enjoy that feeling of being welcomed. Any impressions you may have had of Native American Indians may be changing. You feel so comfortable as you sit with him in this tent, in this teepee. The entrance of the wigwam opens, and what looks like a medicine man enters. And as he enters, he begins to walk around you chanting. As he does this, it makes you feel so very protective and strong. Feel that chants around your body as he walks around you chanting. Feel that strength and that power as it enters your body. And from a leather pouch around his waist, the medicine man takes some more powder and he begins to sprinkle this around you on the floor. It feels like a protection ritual. And it makes you feel so secure and safe inside. Just sit and feel that protection. Feel that safety and that security as he chants and sprinkles the powder around you. Finally, he takes a shaker and begins to rattle it all around your head. He tells you that this is a blessing which will keep any evil or negative energies away from you. How do you feel as he does this? Does it make you feel different? Enjoy listening as he shakes the shaker around your head. Listen to the noise it makes. It feels as though any negative or anxiety that you may have had has gone. And as he finishes, you feel so safe and grounded and fearless. It feels as though any negativity and anxiety is just wafted away. You feel so light, so free and so secure. The chief stands up and walks out of the wigwam, and he asks you to follow him. When you get outside, you realise it has become dark. There are wooden posts stuck in the ground that are alight and making everything look so magical. The Native American squaws are dancing and chanting, and they beckon for you to join them. What are they chanting? Join in the dance with them. Watch what they're doing. It's not a complicated dance. Just let yourself go. Nobody can see you. Nobody cares what you're doing. Just go and have fun. Take on board how it makes you feel. There are drums playing, and this seems such a very special time of celebration. Join in the chants with them. Listen to what they're chanting. That doesn't matter. Just join in with them. Let go. Let all that energy out. Have fun. Feel so free as you dance around with the squaws, chanting and singing, listening to the drums. This is such a special time of celebration. The chief has gone to sit with some of his braves around a large open fire, and there's a space for you. Go and join them. When you sit down, the chief tells you to look up at the dark, inky blue sky. And as you look up, you can see so many different stars twinkling and shining in the dark night sky. He tells you to look at the moon. It's then that you realise it's a full moon. And this is why they're all celebrating. It's a special time of renewal and new beginnings. Just spend some time looking up at the sky with the moon and the stars. It's such a special time. How do you feel as you look up at that sky? Is there a certain star you're drawn to? How do you feel inside your body as you look up at that sky, as you look at the moon, the beautiful full moon shining in that dark, inky sky? In the centre of the circle is a large fire. You can hear it crackling and clicking as the wood starts to burn. Look at all the colours of the flames as they rise into the air. There are blues and purples, reds, oranges and yellows. Watch as those flames go up into the air. Can you see any shapes appearing in them? Look closely. Look closely at those flames. What colour are you drawn to the most? It's quite mesmerising as you look at those colours. Soak those colours into your body. You may feel you're drawn to one colour more than another, and that's the colour you need at this moment in time. Soak the colour up into your body. Can you see any shapes in the flames? Listen to the noise they're making. Look at the smoke coming up from the flames as it goes up into the sky. Is it going up as a grey cloud of smoke, or is it going up as a white cloud? Is that smoke forming any shapes or pictures? Just spend a few moments looking at the smoke. What can you see? Are any shapes forming, any pictures forming that may mean something to you? If they don't mean anything to you, then just remember them. You can smell the smoke on the fire as it goes up into the sky. You can hear the crackling of the logs as they are burning. The medicine man comes around the fire, and he shows you a plate with what look like ground stones on it. He tells you to take one handful of these ground stones, and he asks you to think of something that you want. Think of a wish. This is going to be something for you, not for anybody else. Something special that you want. Something that you need help with, something that you'd like healing for, something you may like to achieve in the future. Just spend a few moments thinking of your wish, what it is you'd like. Then when you've thought of it, I want you to take a handful of the ground stones and throw them into the fire as you think of your wish. When you do this, the fire spits and crackles and a large flame shoots up into the air. This means your wish has been heard. Feel sure that that wish has been heard. The celebration is now over and everywhere is quiet. The fire is starting to die down. And you realise that it's time for you to leave. The warriors arrive on their horses. They have your horse with them. Go and you were dancing with. Go and say goodbye to the children that you were playing with. Thank them for this time that you shared with them, for the energy they gave you, for the protection they gave you. Remember what tribe this is, the tribe that you went to visit. It may have a special meaning for you. You may not understand why you've been brought to this tribe. but just remember where you've been. Thank the chief for inviting you into his camp, into his family, for allowing you to join in the celebrations, for allowing the witch doctor to give you healing, to give you energy and protection. And just before you leave, the chief has a gift that he gives to you. What is it? What has the chief given you? I want you to remember it. What do you think it means? Take it with you. Thank him for his hospitality and for allowing you to visit. I want you to go over and climb back up on your horse, and the horses begin to move. The warriors come with you to escort you so that you're safe. As you start walking back away from the camp, back up the hill, and as you look back, you see the camp lit up in the darkness behind you. It looks so beautiful and so magical. Such a special place, such a spiritual place, a place where magic happens. You carry on up the hill until you reach the ridge. And as you look over the ridge, you can see the horse's original hoof marks in the dirt. The moon is shining down, lighting your way back. Feel the connection you now have with the moon. What has happened? What has made you feel so differently? Look up at that moon. Feel that connection. Feel that light shining down on you, lighting your way back. Follow the hoof prints until you reach the place where you started your journey. Climb down from your horse. Give him a stroke. Thank him for taking you on this journey. And just watch as the warriors go back up the hill. They've brought you back safely to where you started your journey today. Watch as they go back up the hill. Go disappear over the ridge. Just think about what a wonderful journey you've been on today. Remember all the things you did, the things you were given, the colours of your face paint, the gift you were given, how you felt when you played the games with the children. Bring back that feeling of energy and vitality you felt when you were dancing with the squaws and chanting. Bring all these feelings back with you into your life, making you feel happier, making you feel stronger and secure as you carry on with your normal life, feeling refreshed and energized. I want you to stamp your feet down on the dirt track, on the dirt beneath your feet. Give them a big stamp, bang them on the floor. And you find yourself back in your room, back on the chair where you started your journey. Give your bottom a wiggle on the chair. Just move your feet slightly, move your hands. Just take your time to find yourself back in your house where you began your journey, feeling grounded, feeling safe. Take your time, and when you're ready, You can open your eyes. Don't rush. Just allow yourself a chance to come back fully. Notice how refreshed you feel, how different you feel, how energized you feel after going on this journey. Once you feel you've come back, then those of you that know how to, I want you to close yourselves down. Those of you that don't, just follow this little routine with me and we'll make sure you're grounded. So I just want you, those of you that don't know how to close down, just close your eyes for a moment and visualize a purple light in the middle of your forehead. Turn that light off. Go down to your throat area and visualize a blue light bulb in your throat area. Turn that light off. Go down to your heart area and visualize a green light bulb in your heart area. Turn that light off. Go down to your solar plexus area, just above your tummy button, that place where you get your gut feelings, and there's a yellow light bulb. Turn that yellow light bulb off. Go down to your sacral area, just below your tummy button, and there's an orange light bulb. I'm going to turn that light bulb off. And finally, we're going to go down to the bottom of our spine, to our base chakra, where we find a red light bulb. And we're going to turn that red light bulb off. I just want to go back and double check. So go back to the purple light in your forehead and make sure it's off. To the blue light in your throat area, make sure it's turned off. To the green light in your heart area, make sure it's turned off. Down to the yellow solar plexus light bulb just above your tummy button, make sure that's turned off. Down to your orange sacral chakra, to the orange light bulb below your tummy button, turn it off. And finally, make sure that red light bulb at the bottom of your spine, your base chakra, is fully off. I want you to visualize the roots of a tree going from your hands and your feet deep, deep down into the earth. To put a cloak of protection around your shoulders, over your head and under your feet. And finally, just put yourself in a beautiful, pure, white, protected light. Put that white light all around you. Know that you're now grounded, you're safe, and you're secure, and you're ready to carry on with your normal everyday tasks. I hope you all feel refreshed. It's quite strange that I always write down or just jot down what I'm given by Spirit. And it's normally about 7 pages. This one was actually 9 pages, but it's actually finished earlier today. But it's what it is, and it's what it's meant to be. I hope you've enjoyed your meditation. If anybody's got any questions about their meditation or anything else spiritual they'd like to ask me, you're very, very welcome. Or if there's anything about meditation you'd like to share with us, you're very, very welcome. You know, please put a comment up, and I'll do my best to answer it. Or if you enjoyed your meditation, I hope that was the case. I know I'm not sure how many programs Richard's got on today. Have you got any others today, Richard? I think Richard's gone off, and maybe he's fallen asleep while he was listening to the meditation. Oh no, he's here. Okay. Okay, so 1 o'clock we've got Sam O'Neill with her rune readings. I've got some runes of my own, but I've never ever used them. So maybe I should watch, and I know what to do with them then. So that would be quite interesting at 1 o'clock today. Oh, lovely. So there's a sofa watch tonight at 8 o'clock. I think it was the last one I watched. We had some absolutely amazing physical stuff going on. Um, the cushions moved. We had the cat's ball flashing and moving all over the place. It was really, really a special evening. So if you can actually get along to watch that, that would be absolutely fantastic. Really, really worth it. Sorry, Richard. And Jane's on the sofa, is she? Oh wow, okay. And Jane's going to be actually sitting on the sofa tonight. So if you can find the time to come and watch that one, I know the last one was amazing. It was really, really enjoyable. We got my old friend Ivan. Um, he's on Saturday evening um, at 8 o'clock doing some mediumship. Be a great evening. Ivan's a fantastic medium, very close friend of mine. So yeah, join him on Saturday evening at 8 o'clock. So that will be a good one. And then obviously we've got our Sunday service on Wimbledon Sunday service at 11 o'clock. I think it's Ashley Mills this week is doing the mediumship. I think she's going to do the mediumship this week. So if you could join on Sunday, that would be great. So Mary said thanks. You're very welcome, Mary. It was a bit of a short one today, wasn't it? And I was a bit concerned that I might not fit it in, but these things are meant to be. I do hope you, if any of you want to let me know what camp you went to and what sort of Indians you went to see, I'd be quite interested. If anybody wants to share that with me, that would be great because it would be quite nice to know. As you know, I'm just giving these meditations from spirit, and as I'm giving them, I can actually visualize myself there as well. I don't actually get gifts and things because I'm too busy concentrating on what I'm doing. But I hope you all enjoyed that. If you want to share this with your friends, it will still be on Spiritual Psychics TV. It's recorded on there, so please share and let everybody know what programs are on. Richard works really, really hard to give us some really good programs, and I think you're going to change it up a little bit now, Richard, aren't you, with different things in the future? Oh wow. Okay, so Richard's saying that from February, um, there's going to be a lot of training shows that are coming up, so that's going to be worth looking forward to. That'd be really good. June's and different faces on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So yeah, few changes in the future. So that would be nice. Change. Okay, so Jane's show has now moved to a Tuesday evening, not a Wednesday. So if you can let people know that, people that watch Jane. June's saying one of her favourites. She met a Native American family. The chief is awesome. Oh, that's brilliant. We'll listen again with Babs later. I'm glad you enjoyed it, June. Um, yeah, I've got a couple of guides that Native American Indians. One of my main guides is, and it's always lovely if you meet up with them, and they. I think it's quite. Obviously, somebody says, "Oh yeah, we've got a Native American guide," or a medium will tell you you've got a Chinese guide. But there's so many different types of Native American Indians. They come from so many different tribes, and they have different markings on their faces, and they wear different clothes. Mary says it was good. She went to the Navajo, but they bought you a horse, rather like a Shetland pony. Now I'm going to be really rude because I know Mary really well, and I will say that's because you're little, Mary, and they know you couldn't get on a big horse. Mary's not very tall. So I reckon they bought her a little pony to make it easier for her. Oh, that's lovely. I don't know anything about different Indian tribes, but it might be worth looking up, Mary, about the Navajo Indians and see perhaps what they look like, and you know whether they look like some of the people that you saw around you around the campfire, and that sort of thing. I always find it quite interesting. I know whenever I've watched a cowboy film in the past, I've always felt that I wanted to be on the Indian side rather than on the cowboy side. And I don't know whether anybody else feels like that. It's I always find they're very, very spiritual. And I actually worked, when I was about 17, I worked with a friend who was a Native American Indian, and he literally looked as you would expect them on the cowboy films, with the straight jet black hair that was parted in the middle, that sort of came to about here, dark skin, very, very handsome man. Yeah, he was lovely. So I hope you all enjoyed today. If nobody else has got any more questions or any comments, I'll give it a minute just to see. But if you haven't, then I can let Richard have an early day, I think. Oh, well, you can have an extra 10 minutes. You get a cup of coffee, Richard, before you do your next. Sorry? Oh, okay. He's such a healthy man. He only drinks water or pomegranate juice. I used to love pomegranates when I was a kid. Oh, Mary says she knows a little about them. Oh, okay, Mary, that's good. Yeah. What, Navajo Indians? Okay, so Richard's just informed me that Navajo Indians are known for their weaving of their rugs and blankets. So that's really interesting. So it'd be quite nice. 300,000, wow, of them. And they're based in the southwestern United States. I've got a little encyclopedia in my ear. That's really good. So, yeah, that's great. I mean, I've got to be honest, I've never really asked my guide where he came from or what tribe he was with. So maybe that's something I should do in the future. Or maybe I would just be drawn to something. I sometimes think um, we're sent things but when we least expect them, don't we? I think sometimes when we go looking for stuff, we don't always find it. So there you are, Mary. Thanks to my encyclopedia, you now know what the Navajo Indians are known for. So Lynn says she was enjoying it till she had a coughing fit. Oh dear. But it was nice and calming, nice to escape. That's okay, Lynn. Maybe don't forget it will be put up on Spiritual Psychics TV on YouTube, on Richard's website or on his channel. So you can always watch it again when you find a quiet minute. You can always watch it again and do the meditation again if you enjoyed it. That's a good thing about, you know, having it saved on the YouTube channel, that you can always share it with other people as well if you think they'd enjoy it. Yeah, it's funny how sometimes you get a coughing fit or somebody knocks at the door or the phone goes. But I know a lot of people who are work and things do actually watch the meditation later on when they get a quiet time or if they've got children and things like that. So I know quite a few people join us later on and watch it. And I do hope it was just a one-off coughing fit. That's why I always have my glass of water with me or orange juice. Tut tut, Richard will say. And just in case I get cough. Sorry? No, it's no sugar. Oh look, he's telling me off now because he's saying there's sweeteners in it. I buy low no sugar everything's. You wouldn't think so, the size of me. Oh, okay. See, I'm getting told off again. Sweeteners aren't sugar. It's not good, is it? I I like eating pomegranates, and my mum used to tell me off for eating the pips when I was a kid. I used to love pomegranates, but I don't like pomegranate juice. I have to be honest. Yeah. Right, we have to buy. So anybody wants to follow Richard's advice, buy natural pomegranate juice from the good shops and see if you like it. And you can come back and tell us next week what your opinion was. Anyway, I don't think anybody else has got any more comments this morning. Thank you all for joining me. Next week I will be on my YouTube channel, Reverend Lesley Knight, doing a meditation. And the week after that, hopefully I'll be back with Richard on Psychics TV, Spiritual Psychics TV, doing my meditation on here. So I hope everybody has a lovely week. Watch sure that you can manage to watch and join in, and yeah, look forward to some new things coming up in the future in February. So I'll say good morning to you, everybody. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.